What's up, guys? Welcome back to another aggro cast. We're here with another film review game of a game I played on the Japanese a couple days ago against a English gamer. Let me just follow my scout for a little bit here as we fast forward through the beginning. I mean, I know the build order that I've been using. Pretty straightforward. Check out on the English. He's doing their standard build order. We're just gonna fast forward until I start making some mistakes, and then we're going to see what we can decide how we could have played it a little bit better. I highly recommend a little film review of your own games just to see what you're doing correctly and what you're doing incorrectly. Really helps trying to get better, you know. One thing I like about this build here is that I can go on a more aggressive scouting trips. Kind of blocked his scout here, took all the sheep over here because I go to the berries right away. So I can really scout a lot of the map and try to get a little bit more aggressive. Do miss a sheep there, but I don't think I was actually looking at my scout here. I was worried about getting this down, right? So one of the biggest issues I have as a player is I use my scout a lot to get sheep, and then, you know, it just kind of fucking dies on me. I don't know why I'm sending it back over here. I need to be checking him out. He's on the stone. He's already mined. Let's slow down to 2x speed. He's already mined the amount of stone he needs for a second TC. And I don't even know, right? I'm throwing my scout around the outside of his base, but like he's getting the second TC down, and I don't even know that he's gone for it. At this point, I get within range, and I believe I clicked on here to see, oh, he's gotten the stone. So he's going 2 TC, he's English, he's going to be very hard to harass putting the second TC on the gold. So my plan going in was with a little Onabegeisha spam early and put the pressure on that way. Then I realized he's going into 2 TC, and I decided to go for a quick castle. Chase away his scout here. I got my bannerman out because I went for the early daimyo. I'm just kind of running my scout around the outside of his base, which isn't really doing anything for me, if I'm being honest. I'm not very good scout, but I am just at least using him, running him around, you know. One thing I could be doing here is I have, you know, 5 military. He has none. I could be trying to get on his wood line, maybe see if he's on these berries. Come over to this gold because this TC isn't helping, and this is not going to shoot me until there's guys in there. But I'm just massing here. I believe this is when I decided to go castle, but I could be using these units. I'm not using these units whatsoever. I'm going to go down to, yeah, let's leave it at 2x speed until something else happens. I'm running my scout around the back. He's going into a full farm transition early, which is, you know, it's not the smartest thing to do. He's got berries, he's got deer over here. I don't have control of the map. I'm going to send my guys out on a little bit of a raid. Let's see where they're rallied to. I am going to try to get on this gold. Let's see how it goes for me. Oh man, this is such a good opportunity to just run in on these wood villagers. I am not going to see it though. I just have my scout. He lives here now. He's just chilling. His scout's still running around with these 4 sheep that he had forever, so this is just some lower league shenanigans going on, if we're being honest. He's gone into 15 farms already, right? I'm putting down my barracks, going castle now. Running in, he finally gets his first unit out. I do pick up 1 villager, but I lose an Onabegeisha. Looks like I'm going to lose a second Onabegeisha, so not the best raid for me. My idea here is, now that I see he's on 2 TC, obviously he's cooking them out, the villagers out faster than me. I'm going into samurai, right? But I got to get the economy first. Got my first samurai out. If you look here, I only have 1 in queue. I'm upgrading him. I lose another Onabegeisha, so not a great raid. The Onabegeisha kind of crushed here by the few longbowmen he got out. He is pop capped, so that's going to help me catch up on villagers. I don't know how long he's going to, until he realizes he's pop capped. Doing some long chopping, but this is more about my mistakes, not my opponent's mistakes. I want to go into these samurai to just help against the longbowmen. Looks like he was going into castle. So my like attempt to go quick castle wasn't great. I didn't slow him down. I didn't speed myself up, and he's going to be castle before I even come back, right? So, I mean, yeah, I probably have a little increase in upgrades, but, I mean, I'm not getting any of my economy upgrades. Actually, I got the feudal versions. Got the castle, or the second version level of wheelbarrow. But he's going to get this white tower up, and that's going to make it almost impossible for me to raid at this point. For me, I mean, a better player could probably raid. He's going to put these forward farms down, and I'm just trying to build up a mass of samurai. My scout just still lives here. If I would just run my scout around, I could see that he's going castle, right? But I'm not doing that. His scout lives over here. This is Gold League Legend stuff. You don't want to. It is embarrassing. I've also decided to throw down a stable and get some mounted samurai out to try to get some kind of harassment in. But I mean, look how defended this is. He's an English player that's just gone into a complete shell. He's got 2 TCs here. He's got a white tower. Everything's within the range of his building. So he's not trying to come out on the map. Maybe I should start coming out, getting these deer, getting these boar, but I'm Japan, so I'm just going into the farms, right? What I could be doing is knowing that he's turtling with... I mean, I haven't seen that he has no units, but he doesn't have very many units. Like, if you look at the army value, mine's almost triple. Just get a siege workshop down and get some trebuchets out, right? Make him leave his base. And this is one of the... Here I go, trying to get some relics. So at least I got that going for me, going into castle, and I'm grabbing these relics, right? Send my mounted samurai out, attack that scout. But he's gone into crossbows without me seeing. And I'm on samurai and mounted samurai. So these crossbows are going to wreck me, because I haven't even scouted what he's got. He's going to come forward. I guess he's just going to guard this relic. Yeah, so I'm going to get a second relic in. Probably send this priest out for a third. And, like, the army value is much higher in my favor. But, you know, crossbows are a great counter to everything I have out there. And now he's got 12 of them. So, not ideal for me. It'd be nice if my scout had left here in the last... hour. Even he's got a knight out now, gonna try to guard that relic. Got one in the bank. Luckily it looks sorry about that. Luckily it looks like I'm deciding to go to this one first. So I'll get 3 that he's not guarding. He's gonna guard this one and this one. But there go my mounted samurai. My plan is here to go on a bit of a raid in the back, but like I said before, he is just totally turtled in here. It'd be nice if I got a siege workshop down. I mean, I am in castle, am I not? Siege workshop, nowhere to be found, right? So not ideal. Here's a little fight. My samurai are just going to get absolutely torn apart. Taking a lot of damage here. He's going to focus down on my bannerman. At least I'm going to be able to push him off of this relic. I can grab it. So I guess even if I lose this fight as he kites away, it's a win for me because I grabbed that relic. Nice little raid here. Killed a couple villagers. And then this is when I find out about the white tower being right here. Like, that's terrible. And then I'm just running my guys within the range, losing a mounted samurai, so that's not ideal. But look, I have such a big military advantage, but I have no way in here. So a siege workshop with some trebuchets would do wonders for me. Force him out on the map. Looks like he's gonna pick up that relic. He's looking for this relic, but I already snagged it. So that's a nice win. Maybe put that in there. Maybe put it in. You got 2 relics in your base. Put at least one of them in there. Oh, this is also awful by me. Look at how long he's gonna kill one villager before I even get out of there. And then instead of putting my villagers in the TC to give massive damage, I'm building a tower. What is this? This one knight killed 2 villagers, probably gonna get a 3rd. I'm building a tower as I throw more villagers or more samurai away. And then finally gonna take down this knight. But I lost 3 villagers in the process. But at least I got that tower up. Like, come on. What are we doing here? Yeah, he's just gonna be able to kite away to safety here. And I decided that it was pre-patched, so I built these rams. Worthless, you know, these rams. I'm just gonna once again send the rams into their death. So not a great start for me. I mean, not a great start for him either. He's got a couple of villagers doing nothing, 5 to be exact. But why am I taking this fight? He's got 23 crossbowmen on the field. Why am I taking this? And where are my mounted samurai? They're coming in late. This is not a good fight. I'm just throwing away all of my units, but I'm gonna take down this tower, you know, so win for me, right? Like, terrible. This is terrible. He's going all crossbows. I should see that he's going all crossbows. Maybe get a mangonel out of the field, right? That would absolutely destroy his crossbows. Or, like I've been saying this whole game so far, trebuchet. He's going all crossbows. At least I've decided to back out, right? Like, don't... Yes, I committed to a terrible fight, but you don't have to continue to commit to that terrible fight. Looks like I'm rallied a little bit too far out here. Maybe bring it back. I'm going into Onobegeishas because he's got all crossbows, so at least I'm playing the rock, paper, scissors game. I might not be taking fights that are advantageous for me, but at least I know the counters, right? So I guess that's the Plat League legend coming out of me rather than the Gold League legend. He does manage to pick up this sacred site. I'm going to grab a bunch of stone here because I want to upgrade. Look at how many villagers I have queued. 1,000 gold in the bank, and let's see what I'm cooking up here. Onobegeishas. I mean, come on. Let's throw some. Finally getting these relics in. And there goes my scout on his own. He can't live there anymore. He's being evicted. He wanted to. He was a squatter, so. Oh, not gonna pick up this monk as I run right past it. But I'm gonna take down the other sacred site. Yeah, this monk is just gonna run through my entire army. Well, I didn't see that happening live, but I'm not sure what's going on here. I mean, obviously he's got a better eco than me, but it's pretty close. The daimyo upgrades really helped me out with my food intake. I have more food, more wood, and then yeah, my eco's a little bit better, even though he's not been on 2 TC on a 15 villager lead. So I'm just gonna throw down a siege workshop for the first time, 20 minutes into this game. So that's not ideal. Looks like I'm gonna come over here and kill this monk if the wolf doesn't beat me to it. And if you're looking on his army, like, he's got 37 crossbows. Like, get me a mangonel, right? I'm just gonna use all of my wood on these houses, you know, because you can never have too much population space. I have all these Shinto priests. Maybe I should start taking the sacred sites. I'm sitting here with. Start using these guys. Look at this gold. Just start using these guys. I'm doing nothing. But finally start to take this sacred site. Maybe protect it with my army. I don't know why I'm just massing an army right here. Maybe if I had a scout that wasn't dead, I would know that he's got so many guys on gold. I should know. I'm on my second gold, so why wouldn't he be on his second gold? But I'm going to go out to this stone because this stone in my front just popped. Gonna grab both sacred sites, so at least I'm gonna make him come out of his base. Look how he's still so turtled. He gets a mangonel out of the field. I have a mangonel in the field. But he has nothing. He's getting spears, but I guess that's there to protect his mangonel because he has seen a couple mounted samurai from me. Ooh, nice little healing job going over there. I'm gonna build a tower, a couple towers, because I have a good amount of guys out here. Down 18 on villagers, but once again, the daimyo upgrade did really help me out. But I had the military lead for the longest time, but not anymore. Says I don't have wheelbarrow, but it looks like I picked up all my upgrades. Eco upgrades, that is. Look at my blacksmith. Looks like I got all of that as well. So, I mean, it's kind of like a lull in the game here. I'm just trying to mass an army. He's trying to put together the most crossbows that have ever been on the field at once. But he's going to have to come out. And look, I got the sacred site, and now I'm just going back to my army. Attack this. It's 24 villagers out on gold. Attack it. I don't know, like, why am I putting all of my army together? Am I getting any upgrades on this? Okay, so I got the Springald upgrade. Okay, so maybe get another upgrade on this one. But I just have an affinity for putting my army right here. It looks like he's going to get a Springald out of the map before me. I have the horseman to get around the back, but if he keeps his spearmen there, what is that going to do? And look at his base. He's still so turtled in. No walls over here, though, so I could come around to these farms. But it looks like, I mean, he's also way out here. 24 villagers, only room for 5 in the outpost. That's not even upgraded. You got the horsemen. Look at that. Got 12 horsemen and a bannerman. Run around. What are you doing? Instead, I'm going to go up to Imperial, because, I mean, nothing's happening in this game right now. So let's, speaking of which, let's speed it up to 2 times. I'm going to get some rams, because I'm deciding on going on a big push. You know, get these Ozutsu out. Best unit you got. Get them out there. Come on. Get them out there. They're free. You got tickets. They're free. Still going into the Begacia. Gonna need to get some gold here to get these big upgrades. Let's watch this fight. Back into 1 speed. But look at this. Boom, Berkshire. As if he couldn't turtle even more. How am I, like... Gotta go now. Go now. Oh, you're so close. Berkshire's going up. You won't have another opportunity for a while. I don't know, like... What could I possibly be doing? I'm not making more units. I got nothing queued. What am I doing? I'm just macroing? Making sure I get a keep up? Well, castle, same thing. You know, Japanese keep. I'm just letting him build his defenses before I go in. Just too passive. Too passive. You gotta... See, I only notice that he's got the Berkshire because it starts attacking me, and then I decide that's when I need to just go. I mean, big Mangonel shot here would have been huge, but instead I'm going to lose my Mangonels immediately to his 3 Springalds because I don't have any. So, boom, dead. 1 Mangonel down. Send my Mounted Samurai in to try to kill, and boom, they ran into all the spears. What is this fight? Oh, God, guys, avert your eyes. This is brutal. Mangonel going to take down basically everything I got. I'm going to run my Samurai into more spears. Like, get out. Get out. This is a lost fight already. You already lost this fight. Get out. This is brutal. Why? You don't need to attack this Mangonel. You need to leave. This is... I mean, I guess run this way, but... Oh, guys, I lost everything there, right? I have this castle here, but if he counterattacks me here, I am screwed. Luckily, he doesn't. He just sits in front of his Berkshire. I do throw up these panic walls, hoping that if he comes and sees this wall, it doesn't even go anywhere. But hoping that if he comes and sees the wall, he gets thrown away. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. But look at this. 29 villagers on this gold. If only I had some raiding mounted samurai, I didn't just throw them all into this death ball. This is brutal. So, okay, a little bit of a raid here. I am winning the villager kill count 4-3. Fantastic. Well done, me. Get this stone wall up with all the villagers I have on food, so my food's going to slow down a little bit. Maybe I could have used the guys I have over here, but luckily I have this castle, so he can't really... He tries to come over for the sacred site, because that's down to 4 minutes, so... yeah, so I finally get those Ozutsu out. Would have been nice in the previous fight. Not sure why he tried to take down my castle with crossbows. They're just getting one shot here. He's putting up another wall over here, so that's good on him. I'm gonna finish these stone walls, but then you'll see for the rest of the game, I don't extend them over here because I'm not good. I'm just not very good. Remassing up my units, getting another mangonel because that worked so well the first time. Maybe I should throw down an additional siege workshop. I believe I only have the one. Yeah, only have the one. Getting the mangonels out. Maybe springolds, or just forego siege entirely because it hasn't been working for me so far. Luckily, he didn't really attack, and he's allowed me to get the better army going. Geishas, I got elite mounted samurais. I got all my upgrades. Everything's elite, right? Even veteran horsemen with another upgrade to go. Like trying to get these horsemen out on the field so that I can attack his siege. Because, you know, why build another siege workshop and get springalds when you can make horsemen? And now he's trying to take down my castle. Something that I should have done, what, 10 minutes ago? When he was trying to turtle. Maybe a gate would have helped my army get there a little bit faster. And it's going to block off some of my army, so that's great. But 3 minutes left on the sacred site, so I'm going to move my entire army here because this is where his entire army is, and we're going to defend this sacred site. Right? Here it is. I have similar numbers. I have better value, but he's got to stay away because of this castle. It looks like he's going to take it down. I don't have enough guys repairing. 3 trebuchets are doing pretty well against it. But once he takes down the castle, he still has to fight my army. Which now that I have these horsemen, looks like I'm going to try to run them in on these trebuchets before he can react. And good timing for him to bring his entire army out front. Let's see if I back these horsemen out or if I just run them to their death. I mean, surprise, surprise. Who expected me to run them to their death? Anyone? Anyone? No, you guys thought better of me. I finally get a gate in here so the rest of my army can come in. If only I had a raiding party, right? Ooh, 39 idle villagers, not ideal. Makes my 13 looks like I'm a conqueror. So nice little double springald tower here. Mangonel shots should be pretty huge on these units. They're gonna have to run out. We got a minute 47 to go on the sacred site timer. I'm gonna lose my siege, obviously, but look at the splash damage coming in from the Izutsu. And here come the horsemen. They're gonna run into their death because there's a brick wall of units in front of them. But the Izutsu are gonna be cleaning up here as I send the rest of my army in. Nice little hold. These trebuchets have kind of done their job, and they got nothing else to do. So right now with a minute 15 left, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm definitely holding this, right? I got my army is pushing his back. The Izutsu were the turning point here. They put in so much splash damage. His reinforcements are coming, but he's not going to take this sacred site in the next minute, right? I should be pushing him, like chasing him down. Look at the army discrepancy, 68 to 24. 9,000 to 3,500, chase him down. I mean, don't chase under the Berkshire, but at least wipe this. Look at that. All these villagers could go down. I'm down 13 villagers. Could be even if I killed these in 8. I mean, not even, but you know what I mean. So right now I'm feeling like, ooh, 30 seconds. I'm gonna win this on sacred victory. But I've completely ignored this sacred site over here. And the 39 villagers that were idle, they're gonna run over there and take that because I can't get there in time. All of my army is here. If I just threw one horseman over here, he'd be snacking on these villagers. But instead of winning 26 seconds of sacred victory, I'm gonna lose the sacred site. That is just, you hate to see it. Brutal to see. Focus too much over here. All I need to do is throw down like a wall, right? I got stone walls. I got 500 stone on the bank. Boom, boom, boom. Villagers can't get in. I win the game. But instead, let's fight over here, right? He's still going mass crossbows, so I've gone into horsemen, even though I have 3,000 gold. Like, just make the mounted samurai. You don't need the horsemen. You have the gold. Make the mounted samurai. I got a little too cute with my unit composition. The Olympic Geisha, that works, right? Because they're going to die at the same rate as the samurai, and they're a lot cheaper. But the horsemen to the mounted samurai, mounted samurai with all this gold, and that's what I should be making. Queuing up 11 more of the geisha, queuing up 13 horsemen, and these Ozutsu are just killer for me. I've run underneath this the Berkshire to take down all the siege, which, you know, I think is a solid play here. I am going to lose a lot of the geisha, but I cleaned up his entire siege. And now I can take my Ozutsu and just dominate these buildings, right? The Ozutsu don't really have the range, obviously, to take down this Berkshire, because look at it. Berkshire's still attacking me here. But if I get enough of them, I have 21 on the field with 6 more coming, then I can be able to take down the Berkshire. Look at that frickin' range. I can't even see the Berkshire. It's got too much range for my screen. But at this point, my decision is just mass as many units as possible. He's only got 8, but he's got no walls, but I still can't get in. I mean, I could get in around over here, right? Get around, or maybe I come in over here. This is what I eventually decide to do, is take my horsemen and come in over here and try to get in his economy. But what I should be doing is just coming over here, because this is where the most of his economy is. If only I had a scout, right? Just, you got the stables, make a scout. Suck at scouting. Suck at scouting. But instead, I'm going to take my gold ass and I'm going to mass an army and try to push from the same exact spot that I pushed from before. Like, what? At least I made walls, right? I'm fully secure. I guess I was mistaken. I did make walls that fully secured my base. So defensively, I'm fine. It's about 31 villagers on gold, 8 more on wood, and another 25 on wood. There's 60-something villagers over here that are so harassable. Look at all these horsemen I made. And I have 3,800 food, or gold. 3,800 food, and I got 26 horsemen on the field with no mounted samurai. Guys, if I can make it to plat, anyone can make it to plat. I was even diamond last act. Come on. You can do it. Look at the military count. 104 to 20. Go. What are you doing? Go. We're going to take down this wall because, I mean, God forbid we run around it. We're going to take down instead. I also try to get a little cute here. I take down this wall, and instead of running through it, I run my horsemen all the way around the other side. If I try to... Oh my god, he's got these idle villagers again. So he's up 10 villagers on me, but half the time, none of them are doing anything. So that really helped me out. Look at all these resources I have. I'm pop capped. I have 5,000 gold. And it's just all horsemen. It's all horsemen. I think I'm going to pretend to run this way, and then I'm going to get out and go the other way. Yep. Pretend. It's a juke. And then here, I'm going to run too close to his Berkshire, and I'm going to start getting clapped. So I really give away my surprise of how many horsemen I have. He doesn't take advantage of it. And now he's gone into elite longbowman, which is a good play by him because he's seen all these light units by me. That's why if I had mounted samurai, that'd be even better, right? But I'm not smart enough for that. He's got the men-at-arms. Don't think he's got his... Okay, so he hasn't gotten any of the upgrades. He's got the early upgrade, but... he's got armor-clad, but my samurai... So now I'm mixing both. My samurai should do fairly well against his men-at-arms. Oh, look how sad this is. I killed this mining camp, and look how many villagers are right here. He thinks I'm coming for him, but I'm too stupid to do that. He knows I'm here because I just killed his mining camp, and he's trying to run away to a safer location. But it doesn't matter. I'm too dumb. I'm too dumb. I'm not going to find that. I'm more worried about this tower or getting around back here. I'm all over the map back here, right? With all the resources I've gathered. Of course he is too. Why wouldn't he be? And then here I go within range of all of his units. I'm going to throw away some villagers here. I'm in desperate need of gold, but I have this gold here for a little bit. Ooh, yikes. So if this game went much further than this, I would be in a lot of trouble. Here he's going to see all of my horsemen with this tower and not move a single unit because he's more worried about these villagers that I'm throwing away. And now I have a bombard. Why am I making bombards when I have 31 Ozutsu? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So I finally get in on his eco. He's still not going to move any of his units. He decides to move forward. You know, priority buildings here. I'm going to take down his council hall. What? Just going to let this Uma Bannerman die as I take down his council hall, because that's the most important thing. This is where his units move forward. I take a lot of damage from these Izutsu. I think a lot of them are going to go down here. That's really bad. I should be moving them out. Now I do. Oh, it's a good mangonel shot by him. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's a lot of Izutsu that went down. Luckily, I'm in the back. He's completely idle, right? He's got 34 idle villagers. I am going to... Oh, that's a sad sight. You don't want to see that. Oh, that's so sad. I'm going to run my guys over to the Berkshire and die a little bit. But I'm going to take down whatever trade he had working. I'm going to burn some farms. Still very idle. So if I didn't let my entire Izutsu mass die to those mangonels, I mean, this game would be over in a heartbeat. He's so turtled, but I had so many horsemen that I'm still doing nice damage to his eco. He's still idled out completely. He's got plenty of resources, so it doesn't really matter. It's just, I guess, a distraction, so I can remass my Izutsus. Because, oh, thank God, those dead bodies are no longer on the field. That was so sad. I'm gonna kill his trade. I didn't actually know how much he was trading, but I don't think he had that many traders. Get my own castle up to distract the Berkshire, which is just raining hellfire down. He hasn't really attacked me since he sent that one knight into my base, right? Still gonna go into horsemen, even though I have 7,000 food. Guys, don't be like me. Look at all these villagers out here. Oh my God, the game would be over if I killed these 90 villagers that he has out in the corner. All on wood for some reason. He's getting so much wood per minute. But here come the Izutsu. I got 13 of them. 47 elite horsemen. That could all be... They could all be mounted samurai, by the way. Every single one of them could be a mounted samurai. But let's just talk about how quickly I massed up my army, right? That's pretty impressive, guys. Finally getting the siege workshops down to just mass rams, but I am pop capped. So, yeah. I'm gonna just collect this gold, even though I don't have a forge anywhere nearby. Luckily, the Berkshire is gonna attack my castle. I haven't even thought about going into trade. I've had this pretty secure the whole game, but haven't thought about going into trade. There's not a single gold mine left on the map besides this one. But I have 112 army to his 49, so we're just going to go take down this Berkshire. I'm going to send the horsemen in first. Once again, they could all be mountain samurai. But look at these Izutsu. Just go to town. 13 of them. Imagine if I still had the 30 from before. Here come even more horsemen. Jeez, I have so many horsemen. Looks like I'm just going to overwhelm him here with horsemen. Good thing I took down this council hall, because now my landmark victory is 2 out of 4. Just too many units at this point, right? And every unit that dies, I have 17 rams coming in. So, yes, I'm going to win this game. No, it wasn't pretty. Look at how many resources I'm going to end this game with. And I have horsemen all over the map. All over the map with horsemen. The Izutsu, those are the stars. I'm just going to go for the last landmark. I don't think he's going to give it to me. I think he's going to surrender before I get there. Let's check it out. No, I am going to win by landmark victory. Okay. So this is how not to win a game, but also get the W, right? I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm doing when I'm playing either. So, yeah. So that's another film review. Make sure to look at your games and see what you're doing wrong, because hopefully I don't make all those horsemen again when I can make mountain samurai.